පේන්ට් කරන්න සහාය අවශ්‍යද? පේන්ටි TC ගයිඩ් එකක් නොමිලේම ලබා ගන්න මිස් කෝල් එකක් විතරක්ම දෙන්න.
As per a gazette notification issued on the 31st of May by President Ranil Wickremesinghe in his capacity as the Minister of Finance, Economic Stabilization and National Policies, made it mandatory for professionals belonging to 14 categories to open tax files at the Inland Revenue Department. According to the Gazette, practitioners registered with the Sri Lanka Medical Council and attorneys at law of the Supreme Court, members of the Institutes of Chartered Accountants, Certified Management Accountants, engineers, professional bankers, architects and quantity surveyors are required to register with the IRD. The Gazette also makes those who have registered with their businesses with divisional secretariats and those who are in possession of vehicles other than three-wheelers, motorcycles and hand tractors mandatory to open tax files. Individuals who purchased or acquired any property in Sri Lanka by virtue of deeds transfer on or after the 1st of April in 2018 and employees whose monthly contribution from both employee and employer to any provident fund more than 20,000 rupees are also subjected to the new provision. Additionally, an individual who obtains approval for a building plan of a local authority and those who receive payment of 100,000 per month or 1.2 million for a 12-month period for providing any services in Sri Lanka are also required to register with the IRD. Any individual aged 18 years or more by the 31st of December 2023 or attains the age of 18 on or after 1st of January 2024 are also subjected to the provisions of the Gazette notification. The Gazette was issued in a backdrop where the Sri Lankan government aims to collect 3.1 trillion rupees in tax revenue.
Now under the new Gazette, there are about 14 categories of people, and the most importantly, people over 18 years have to register. But people over 18 years, they can register till 1st of January 2024. The practicality is the issue now. If there must be maybe about 14 to 15 million people in this country over 18 years. The Commissioner General has to evaluate it, and if they are liable to tax, they will issue a taxpayer identification number. However, first is Commissioner General has to issue notice the process of registration. That has to be done in the ensuing days. Then how are we going to reach the people far and wide? In the villages, there are certain groups of people still don't have a bank account, and they may not be even access to any media information. So these people have to be reached. If all the people register, there are going to be a ton of registration if it is successful. There are people who are over 18 years. There will be people who are students still in school, just out of school, studying. They will also have to register. There may be old people who have retired. They will also have to register. It's not a question of whether you are liable to tax or not. Of course, there are categories of people who are liable to pay tax, but they don't need to register, like employees who are subject to APIT and where tax is deducted, and you don't need to file a return if you have only income from employment income. And if a person doesn't register, the Commissioner General can call upon them to pay a fine not exceeding 50,000 rupees.